Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chris, aka The Mole. Joining me is James Phoenix.
Hello.
And we're here to review Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Yep.
Which is a really interesting movie. I'll go into that later because it's really good. I will say I feel the review thing, and people go into this all the time, but I feel the review percentage on Rotten Tomatoes is skewed.
Mm-hmm.
One theory people have is, as much as I love Jurassic World, it was you can check on whatever channel it was on when we did the review. It had some problems. They reviewed it too high because it was coming back, and I feel like critics, when they do that and they realize in hindsight they messed up, deliberately put the next one lower down.
Mm.
I'm like, no, you shouldn't do that.
No.
But it's like if it's not political, i.e., like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we need to vote this one higher because there's certain types of characters or cast or themes.
Mm.
Like, it's just a good little thing on its own. They can be harsher on that because they don't like. Because a lot of the people reviewing them as well, if you listen to how they review them, they don't actually care about blockbusters.
True.
Which means you shouldn't take their opinion seriously. It's like, and I'm going to say that IGN. But like on IGN, they have a reviewer who reviews children movies,
Okay.
and he always gives them really low scores. And he starts off by saying he hates children's movies. Don't fucking review them.
Wow, like what the hell?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, a lot of the critics will say, "Oh, we don't like these blockbusters; they're too blah blah blah." But a lot of people actually enjoy them.
Yeah.
So that's what these are for when we do our little reviews. And I'm going to say this one is weird in one regard. Technically, for most of the movie, besides a couple of tiny little scenes here or there, unlike most films where there's like a structure, this one's got like two halves in two different locations, and that's it. And I say that because, like, think about, I don't know, Star Wars Episode 4, the original one.
Mm-hmm.
You very much had on board the Falcon and space, in between Death Star and Tatooine as the main three locations.
Yep.
This one, you don't. There's like one little tiny bit in between, like bookend. It's basically the court where Jeff Goldblum's character is, Ian Malcolm, is basically back, but he's in the court, and that's it. It takes half of it on an island and half of it on a new location, which is it's interesting how they did it. Because you don't normally get that. But as a result, both halves, I actually enjoyed that part, if that makes sense.
Cool.
But
I will say, for the record of people watching, by the way, I have not seen this movie or any of the Jurassic movies in the franchise.
Yep. But I will say that, and I will say for people watching, there will be spoilers. I'm being vague at the beginning because I'm going to give a rating and then say spoilers. So if you don't want to see spoilers, you can just tune the fuck out. But basically, I'd rate it a thumb up. It's a good action film. It takes the franchise into a new direction, for people wondering, and it built on what was done previously to its natural conclusion, I feel. And yeah, I give it a thumb up. It's a really good film. People should check that out today. And now I'll give spoilers. So if you don't want to see spoilers, you know it's a thumbs up out of my rating system, which is always a thumb system. But and then that's it. So yeah, I just figured I'd do that instead of having to say all throughout the movie about spoilers. Because now they know, so they can tune out, but they can still get the score.
Yeah.
Ish, if that makes sense. But yeah, like I said, it bookends it with Ian Malcolm's character, and I feel that wasn't a spoiler when I mentioned it because it's literally in the trailers. The only spoiler would be the trailer makes out it's going to be a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's bookending it because basically there's an island filled with dinosaurs, well, there's multiple, but there's a volcano going off. When it goes off, it's going to kill every dinosaur.
Now, is this one of the established 2 islands, or is this another island?
It's one of the established 5.
Oh, there's 5 now? Okay.
Ever since the beginning, it was meant to be like a group of islands.
Okay.
Almost. But yeah.
Because I know the first movie was in one, and the second movie was in another, and then the third went back to the first, and then I don't know.
Yeah, and World was on the first. But I was saying
Yeah.
there was meant to be a group of them, and they showed them from the beginning. There was always meant to be a group.
Okay.
Well, not from the beginning, but early on at least. But
Yeah.
yeah, basically, yeah, all of them are going to be affected, and the idea is all the dinosaurs are going to be killed. So it then comes to the people to decide what to do. And like that's what the debate's on in court, and even Ian Malcolm's like, we should just let them go at this point because we're bringing about our own extinction. Because what mankind doesn't realize is the more we keep bringing these things back, the more they kill us.
Mm.
And why do that? No, just keep them away. Which is good because it's like his line on, I think it was Jurassic Park 1, where he always mentions, you always kept asking yourself if you could, but you never asked if you should, about the cloning of the dinosaurs. And it's cool that he does that. And some of his dialogue is recycled stuff from Jurassic Park 1, which I feel they shouldn't have done.
Mm.
Because that's too cheesy whenever they do that. Oh, a character's back and he's just saying the same stuff he happened to have said 20 years ago. Come on. But still. But the island's is gonna go off. And the government won't help save the dinosaurs. So basically, is it Bryce Howard Dallas?
And Bryce Dallas Howard, yeah.
Yeah, Gwen Stacy from Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Her character and Chris Pratt end up going together to try and save what dinosaurs they can. Early on in the first act, there's a horrible, sad scene.
Aw.
I'm not gonna say too sickening or anything like that, but it's kind of sad because they can't get all the dinosaurs. They're literally trying to, but they can't get them all. As the boat sails away, on the island there's like a brontosaurus just watching as they all go away, as the whole lava and smoke covers it and kills it, and you're like,
Oh.
poor little foot. I'm before time. But yeah, basically they do that and they go to take them, and as they go to take them, there's betrayal, and there's like a whole bit where people are going to try and auction them off, and it's all a setup by the group that's helping fund them to save them is actually not trying to save them.
Mm.
They're trying to use them and weaponize them, which has been a theme in a few of the Jurassic Parks.
Do they manage to save Chris Pratt's pet raptor?
Blue. Blue is featured, and we do get a backstory video, including Baby Blue, and how he trained him and stuff, which is cool. And
Aww.
Blue does feature in this a lot.
Cool.
But yeah, there's a new dinosaur created for the movie.
Of course there is.
The Indoraptor.
Hmm.
It's basically meant to be like a super raptor, but
okay.
Because to be fair, like they established early on, it is in the books. They are cloning and making new dinosaurs. So they're trying to do hybrids and stuff to create something new to attract. For the theme park stance, it's to attract new people.
Mm-hmm.
For the weaponizing thing, it's because you can get something deadly. And it's cool that they did it with a raptor.
Yeah, didn't they realize it was a bad idea in the last movie when they made that super combo dinosaur and the T-Rex had to kill it to save everybody?
Yep, and ironically that was made of a raptor, but still. It's a case of, the Indominus Rex from the first one, but yeah. They even go to get his blood, his part of his body from the last one and his blood to try and make him again, or to try and redo the hybrid stuff. And you see him carrying it throughout the movie, and various stuff with that. There's some cool deaths, like typical Jurassic Park deaths, which are awesome. What I mean by that is some deaths in Jurassic Park are just, I'm not going to say nasty, but they're just like, oh, come on, you didn't have to. Like, there was one guy and he's trying to fix the security gate. And he's like, no, and he sees a T-Rex. He's like, oh, shit. And he jumps onto the ladder and T-Rex is going to eat him, and he gets away.
Hmm.
Then 1 second later, a giant aquatic dinosaur goes out the scene, just swallows him on the ladder. When he's talking about, yes, we did it, I survived. And you're like, oh, come on. Like, it goes all the way back to the first Jurassic Park. There's a great scene where a man's sat in the toilet, and the T-Rex goes, and as it goes forward, the roof, the whole toilet just explodes, and the T-Rex looks at me and goes, "Oh," and eats him on the toilet. It's
Yeah.
my favorite. It's my favorite death. But yeah, and so you had that going on throughout this whole thing, and you find out more about various stuff. Like one cool thing they did is there's a scientist played by the farmer from Babe. And it turns out him and Hammond have had an argument ever since they set up what to do, because they both had different visions and different ideas. Like Hammond was very much about keeping the dinosaurs, natural habitats. That's why he got a load of the dinosaurs from the first Jurassic Park stuff. A lot of the doctors and stuff, because he went to the ones that know dinosaurs and ones that could be vets and stuff.
So they're still
cool.
so they're still talking about like Hammond's alive off screen even though his actor passed away.
No, this is meant to be in the past when they argued.
Oh, okay.
Everything got divided and stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
But basically, with the actor in the wheelchair and stuff, like one big thing the big thing that caused their drift apart for years is, turns out his little daughter isn't his. It turns out his granddaughter isn't his granddaughter.
Okay.
It's his daughter cloned after she died. He used the technology from the raptors and he started to do it on humans, which is cool, and that comes into play later on. But there's a great scene as well with Blue, where Blue's fighting the Indominoraptor and it actually manages to kill it by knocking it through the roof and impales it on spikes below.
Ooh.
And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And ironically, the dinosaur horns, but still, I'm like, oh, that's cool.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. And the reason I say it comes back to play later on is right near the end, the dinosaurs are basically they're locked in this tight, confined space. There's all this gas is going off and it's going to kill them. And the characters have to choose whether or not the dinosaurs live or die. And Bryce Dallas Howard's character goes, she goes to basically hit the button. And at the last second, she's like, no, I can't do it. A lot of innocent people will die. And she just turns away. The little girl, however, who's a clone, when everyone's looking away and all sad, you hear from the doors and you see the girl's hand on it. And she's like, I couldn't let them die. They're alive, like me. And to be fair, from a child's perspective, that is a great way. That is the perfect person to do this. Because if it's an adult, you'd say, what the fuck's wrong with you? Millions of people are going to die now because you just released dinosaurs on the world.
Yeah.
From a child's one, it's I want to save the creature.
Yeah.
And I can see why they did.
And that especially makes doubly sense if she has... Yeah, if she has any semblance of how she was created. I don't know if she would, but if she even subconsciously has any sense of that, then there would be that connection too.
Yeah, she does. She mentions that she knows what she is. That's why she says they're alive, like me, because she sees herself as alive, even though she's a clone. Which, to be fair, clone doesn't make you dead. I'm just gonna say.
But apparently, as we established in other major franchises, a being a clone apparently does make you a terrible shot with a blaster.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically then the movie ends, and it ends with dinosaurs are now roaming our world. As you hear the narrative and the voiceover and stuff by Ian Malcolm, and then it just ends as you hear, welcome to Jurassic World, as dinosaurs are now seen, like a T-Rex is roaring at a lion on a cliff. Like, that's nice, but you're going to get fucked over here. A raptor is running around the neighborhood, scurrying through bins like raccoons to hunt for food. Just gonna say, if I was in that neighborhood and I went and I saw just once, I heard some noise, like, oh, it's gonna be a raccoon. I saw a fucking raptor. I'm moving. Probably burning my house too and all the neighborhood, and be like, nope, we're done here. We're gonna fucking move. I'm not living where fucking dinosaurs are going through my truck. No. But it's interesting because up until now, they've always been kept on those islands.
Mm-hmm.
One of which has got a park and a resort. Another one's used for breeding them and helping them grow and living and habitats and, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. But it's a case of now, they're not on those islands. There's a few of them left, but now they're out in the regular world. And if Jurassic Park 1 has taught us anything, life will find a way.
Yep.
I was just waiting until yeah, there we go. But yeah, basically, because in the first Jurassic Park film, the reason, or I think it was the first, it was either the first or the second, the reason things go terribly, terribly wrong is because they're cloned, and one of their DNA in the middle is like this frog that can change gender.
Right, then that came up in one of the other movies, didn't it?
Yeah, as I said, since Jurassic Park 1, that came up in the, I think it was the first one.
Yeah.
Or it was either the first or second. And what that means is, actually, yeah, it was the first. And essentially, what that means is they now swap gender.
Mm.
So you can get them breeding. If they're in our world and that comes into play, and they start, and they manage to change gender again and breed or anything like that, that's going to be interesting. Because the only place I can see this going in the future is like a Planet of the Apes style thing, where there's going to be like islands, like America is now going to be completely ravaged by dinosaurs, and the mankind and stuff's going to have to go to other continents from America and stuff because it's fucked. I say other continents because a T-Rex can't cross the ocean. You don't have to worry about that. The only flying ones can, but to be fair, you can shoot them. And it's easier to cull just one species than all of them. So I don't know where it's going to go, and it's interesting to see the various places it can and how they've done it for a new way. You know what I mean? They didn't just play it safe; they actually expanded it and took it into a new direction. That's cool.
That is cool.
But yeah, like I said, I give it a thumbs up. I really like this movie. It's really cool. The effects look good. The characters are all brilliant. Each one of them is just fantastic in this movie. The acting's great, and just everything about this movie is just wonderful. I like it. It's a great addition to the Jurassic franchise. So yay! And of course, Ian Malcolm is back. I love Jeff Goldblum. And it is cool if you see this one how his character's evolved in the course of these movies. Because in the first one, if you see him, he's got like the leather coat look to him. He's like the cool doctor.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, because he's now lived through a dinosaur attack, he's a lot more laid back. Well, not laid back, but a lot more serious, I should say. And he's more focused. When it comes to this one, he's just narrowed it in perfectly to just being completely focused and serious. So it's cool that you've seen that one character grow, if that makes sense. But yeah, I was your host, Quiz, aka Mole.
I was your guest, James Phoenix.
Yep, joining us was James Phoenix, who I think is reading something. And yeah, we will see you later.
Peace.